Hey guys, good evening.
Hi, teacher.
Good
See.
evening,
Good evening.
teacher.
Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Hold on, let me plug in my headset. Okay, there we go. Alrighty then, so let's see how's everybody going. Happy Tuesday. Let's see, we'll give the rest a couple more minutes.
Wow.
Okay, let's see. So welcome everyone. Let's see how's everything going. Let's see, Erica, how are you this Tuesday?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, great. Good to know. What are you up to? What did you do today? Did you work? Did you study?
Today,
Mm-hmm.
in the morning, I was working, and then for the lunch, I went to Pollo Campero to eat for lunch, and then I went to my sister's house, and then I come back to my house, and now I am in the English class.
Okay, alrighty then. So many things that you've been doing today. Great, thank you, Erica, for sharing. And how was El Pollo Campero? Was it good?
Yeah, it was delicious.
Okay.
I like it.
Alrighty then, thank you very much for sharing. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, cool. Let me see, let me ask. In the meantime that the rest joins the class, let's see, Eileen, what about you, Eileen? How's everything going?
Hello. Well, my day was boring. In the morning, I was on the street doing different things, and then I came to my house and I prepared my lunch. I cooked chicken and potatoes, chicken fried and potatoes fried as well. And in the afternoon, I washed clothes. And then I'm here.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
good then. I like the part for the chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you, Eileen, for sharing a little bit about your day with us. Let's see. Let me ask Nestor, what about you, Nestor? What are you up to?
Um, well, today I work all day and
Mhm.
after I go to my house and now I am classed, English class.
Okay. And what do you usually do after the English class?
I have a dinner
Mhm.
and sometimes I watch a movie.
Okay.
Yesterday I watched the Little Mermaid.
The
Algo.
Little Mermaid? Uh-huh.
Yes, this.
Okay, yeah, the Little Mermaid. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, cool. Thank you, then. Thank you, Nestor. Let's see. Okay, now that I see more people joining, I see Pablo. Welcome. Let's see Edwin, Gabriela. Let's see. I also see the rest joining right now. Welcome, Oneida, Jacqueline. Okay, already then. So in the meantime that, we have many people joining, I already have 25 of you, but let's give them a couple more minutes in case if someone's on their way home. Okay, so let's see. What do you guys remember? What did we talk about yesterday? Let me
We were talking, sorry,
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
we were talking about agreements.
Okay. Yeah.
Neither, either, and how to use when you need to use so do I or so can I or so will I. That's
Okay, yeah, we talked about, we even did some role plays about showing agreement, right? About how to show agreement, whether the statements might be positive or negative, right? Okay, great. Thank you, Erica. Let's see. Let me ask. Hold on. Aleida, what about you, Aleida? What else do you remember? Do you remember any other thing from yesterday's class?
Hello, good evening. Yesterday I was we have the topic. The topic was the Erica say is correct, yes, and in all work in group about for example in my group I talk about we talk about the film, one film, for example, the horror films or and this day we presentation this dialogue.
Okay.
I remember that.
Already then, yeah. So in your case, you talked about a film. If I'm not mistaken, we had two groups pending, right? Two groups were pending for tonight.
My
so
group.
we will, so your group and there's another one, right? So we will try to quickly go ahead and do that. And well, we will start with the part for the groups that were pending. Then I'm just going to give you a spoiler about what are some of the things that we will be talking about tonight. Let me just quickly show you this, and then you tell me what you guys see or what you understand from the topic that we will start talking about tonight. Because obviously we're not gonna finish, but we will do this part. We will see certain exercises in the platform, and then there are some other things that we are going to cover, maybe between today and tomorrow. But I like to show you guys this, and then you tell me, or probably you try to guess some of the things that we might be talking. Okay, that was fast, Oneida. So why?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But what do you think about that? About these pictures? Why do you say that it's a daily routine?
Take a shower.
Brush your teeth.
Okay.
Cook,
Cook.
how cook,
Cooking,
Already then. I
Right.
a
mean,
bus,
uh-huh. Yeah, either
have a
whether you
meal,
ride the bus or if you drive.
work,
Drink the water.
Yeah, this is
Mm,
probably one of you
and work.
before, I mean, during the class and then right after you go to bed, right?
Yeah.
take the food, take a
Yeah,
lunch or dinner.
okay, maybe lunch or maybe dinner. Okay, very good job. Yeah, that's pretty much
And go to sleep.
and then we go to sleep. So sleeping is a very important part, but just before we move on, let me ask you guys around how many hours do you sleep per day? We should sleep at least 8 hours, but let's see, I'm just curious. Let's see, Daniel, so how many hours do you sleep a day?
Normally, I sleep at 11 or midnight.
Okay. So around 11 or midnight. Okay, and what time do you get up? So how many hours do you sleep in total? Maybe six,
I
7, 8 hours.
I usually get up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 4 4:30.
Mhm.
Other days is normally I get up at 7 o'clock.
Okay. So depending on the day of the week, then you get up at different times. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Daniel. Let's see. Let me ask Pablo. What about you, Pablo? Around how many hours do you sleep a day?
Yes. I try to sleep 6 or 7 hour uh, a day,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes it's hard, but I try to do it.
Okay, yeah, probably because of the many activities we have, it might be a little difficult, right? Okay,
Yes.
okay. Thank you, Pablo. Let's see. Let me ask. Maybe I'm going to ask Gabriela. What about you, Gabriela?
I sleep 5 or 6 hours.
5 or 6 hours. Okay.
Yes.
And how do you feel when you sleep a little more than 6 hours?
In the glory.
Okay.
Because I feel more más descansada.
Yeah, well rested, maybe. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
well rested, fresh.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty then, thank you. Let's see. I'll ask Jacqueline. What about you, Jacqueline? Around how many hours? Thank you, Gabriela.
I sleep around 3 or 4 hours
Mm-hmm. Okay.
because my daughter is she slept 12 but I I work in platform and she get up because is sometimes sonambula. I don't know how do you say sonambula.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't sleep very well, but
So,
she is very very short, very young girl,
she's very young. How old is
very
she?
young, a
Sleepwalker.
sled walker. Okay. Uh, she is 7 years old.
She's 7 years old. Okay. So she's a little sleep walker, right? Sleep walker
Okay.
is when you Yeah, when you are a sonambulo, right? That you're sleeping, but you walk. So yeah, people, and the verb would be sleepwalking. Hey, you're sleepwalking again, right? When you see your daughter and she's sleepwalking. Okay, so yeah, but 3 or 4 hours, that's a little tiring, Jacqueline.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
When she we don't, no está aquí, se me ha olvidado.
When she's not here,
No,
or
this don't hear, she go with your father. I I am happy all the day.
Mhm.
I sleep all days, si es posible.
Okay, so if
Yeah,
possible, you sleep all day.
si it's possible. Yeah, and no,
Okay.
no, yeah.
Okay, yeah, imagine. Yeah, because sleeping only 3 or 4 hours can definitely be, tiring at some point. So new word added to the vocabulary, okay? Sleepwalker would be the person and the action sleepwalking, okay? Sleepwalking.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Okay, already then. So we're going to move on.
Teacher.
Yeah, go ahead.
How do you spell sleepwalker?
Sure, I'll spell it. I also sent it here in the chat. It is SLEEP, like the verb sleep, right? And
Walker.
then walker, the verb walk, but with the ER, right? So it would be a person. Sleep walker is the person.
Teacher,
Thank you.
You're
teacher,
welcome. Yes, Pablo, go ahead.
people like me that who speak uh, when we are sleeping, how
So you speak when you're sleeping.
yes,
I'm
my
not,
family or my family, my
Sleep
cousin, they speak
so
when we
I'm not,
have a meet,
that's a
we
very good
speak
question.
uh, when we are sleeping.
Uh, I don't know. Is there a word for that even in Spanish? If you sleep when I mean, if you speak when you're sleeping?
Sleep talking.
I don't know.
Habla
It's a,
dormido.
I don't know. Let me look it up because honestly, I don't know.
So,
Talking in your sleep. Here it says
Talking.
the action is sleep
Sleeping
talking. Yeah, sleep talking is a type of parasomnia. Parasomnias are abnormal behaviors during sleep. Okay, but I'm not sure if the person is sleep talker.
Sleep talker.
Yeah,
Teacher,
it would be.
not is the same the sleepwalker, because when is a sleepwalker talk in the sleep or walk in the sleep. My daughter walk and sleep walk or speak or cry or I don't know go to
mm,
the bathroom, but she is asleep in this moment.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure to be honest, because that's that's a little difficult question. I'm not sure if the sleep talking is related to the. I guess that it's separate because I'm looking at this article about sleeping disorders, and it looks like it separates the sleep walking and the sleep talking, right? So I'm not really sure, but here it says that it's caused by stress and mental health conditions. Sometimes it's because we're really tired, right? Sleep talking is a type of parasomnia. So yeah, they are separate. So parasomnias are the sleep disorders, right? Whether you walk or whether you talk during your
Depend
sleep.
depend the context.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but here it says that they are parasomnians, so I'm not sure. I mean, based on what I see, I will need to do a little research, deeper research, but it looks like they're separate, okay? They're separate one from another. But yeah, it happens. Sometimes I do sleep talking too when I'm too nervous or I'm stressed about something that I have to do for work, like the next morning. And I'm like, I feel like if I were presenting already and they ask me a question that I don't know, and it's like, I don't know, it's weird, but it's caused by stress. It is based on this, it is separate. But in the case if you may want to check a little further, here we have this about sleeping disorders. I just shared this article here so you can read it. Okay, but interesting. Good question, guys. Good question. I like your questions. Alrighty then. Let me quickly check the groups we had. There were 2 groups pending. Let me see here. Let me quickly scroll down from the TikTok video from the guy from Alabama that we didn't understand. And here we have the image with the pending groups. So the pending groups were 5 and 6, if I'm not mistaken. And in group 5 for the conversation, we had Jacqueline, Rebecca, Nilson, Erica, and Guadalupe. Okay, so are you guys ready to do your role play right now?
Yes, teacher.
Alrighty then, so whenever you're ready, we are all ears. ¿Cómo ni me alcanzas el? Okay, let's see, guys. I'm
Okay.
looking for my charger.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Hello, girls. In this class, we will play volleyball.
Okay, that's a great idea. I like to play volleyball.
And you, Erika and Maria, do you like to play volleyball?
No, teacher, I don't like to play. Neither do I.
What sport do you like?
We can play football.
Yes, I agree. I like to play that sport. So do I.
Okay, let's go to play.
Okay. Okay, cool, guys. Thank you very much. So based on the part where we had to agree, well, they didn't like the first sport, neither do I. And then to show the second agreement, you said, so do I, right? Already then, thank you. Remember that just to make a difference, in American English, we say soccer, and in international, European, and everywhere, we say football, okay? So for example, if you guys watch the MLS, right now Messi is playing in the MLS, right, in Miami, so they call it soccer. But everywhere in the world, besides the United States, they call it football, okay? So when you watch Champions League or any article related to football international, you will see like football, okay? Cool. Thank you guys from group number 5. Uh-huh. And let me see the last group. I don't know why my WhatsApp app is not working on my laptop. Hold on. Let me check the other group that we had pending. Was the group number 6, where we had Aleida, Sarah, Freddy, Marisela, and Brenda.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, go ahead, guys. When you're
One
ready,
moment.
you may start. No problem.
I see you screen.
Okay, yeah, we can say it.
Okay.
I don't like a lot of movie about crime and horror.
Neither do I.
Brenda. Okay. Why don't you like it? Because I had a nightmare. A nightmare.
Okay. In my case, I love horror and crime movies.
I do too, but I prefer the action movies.
That's great. What was your last movie that you saw?
I saw the Lost City.
So did I.
The horror movie session is almost over, but the best Christmas movie session incoming. Which is your favorite?
I like to watch the movies there. The Grinch with my daughter because it's very funny.
I like to see too. And another movie that I like to see Home Alone.
Okay.
So do I.
So do I. Okay, Home Alone. That movie, I don't even remember when that movie was released. Do you remember the Home Alone movie?
En
Mi pobre
español,
angelito.
mi pobre angelito.
Solo en casa.
Uh-huh. I don't remember how many years ago they released it, but people still watch it. People still watch it, right? It's a good movie. Christmas theme movie. Okay. Excellent, guys. Thank you very much. I just have some feedback in the part when you talk about, I don't like a lot of movies about crime. The pronunciation is crime, okay? Crime and horror. So you are talking about two kinds of movies, right? Crime and horror. So when Brenda replies, so it would be, why don't you like them, right? Why don't you like them? Because you're saying, why don't you like us? But instead, you can say, why don't you like them, right? Why don't you like them? Because we are talking about the movies, crime and horror. And the other one will be the pronunciation for the word season, okay, season. The second, it's like a letter Z, right? Season, season. Okay, but overall, excellent, guys. I like the agreements and disagreements you show with it. Okay, perfect. Now you may stop sharing, Maricela. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. And let's see. Rebecca, thank you. So it was released in 1990. My goodness. So that was about 33 years ago, right? 33 years ago. I mean, some of you were not even born when that movie had been already released. Alrighty then, now talking about a Christmas movie, besides The Home Alone and The Grinch, is there any other movie you like?
Santa Clausula.
Santa Clausula. I don't remember the name in English, but yeah, I remember the title. Any other one?
Let me see. The Grinch.
Yeah, The Grinch. Okay. Any other one that you guys remember?
Sorry. Navidad Mágica.
Okay. El extraño mundo de I remember the name of that movie, but I don't really remember what it is about. Okay.
El Expreso Polar. Esa es bonita.
Okay. Good. Good to know. There are many good movies out there. And what about?
Krampus.
Okay.
Krampus is an horror movie, but it's about Christmas.
It's about Christmas. Yeah, this one. Now I remember. Now that you sent this image, I do remember, Diana. Okay, great. Good to know. And about horror movies, I know that the last one that was released was it The Nun? Or what was the last horror? No, Saw, right? Was it Saw? Saw X, if I'm not mistaken. personally, I don't like horror movies. I prefer science fiction or yeah, or some others, but not horror movies. I guess that I can get nightmares if I do. Alrighty then. Thank you very much. Let's see, Diana. Yeah, you sent the other one. Yeah, that's the nun. And the other one is Saw X, right? Another horror movie. Okay. Alrighty then. So we will start with this part, guys. Now, quick question. Has anybody taken the exam already for the units 1 and 2?
Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, if you haven't, I'll give you this week to complete it in case if you haven't, and we're going to move on to the unit number 3, okay? So if you guys remember, I displayed this image with different things related to routines, okay? So every night we always have different, hold on, let me just quickly show you some of the things that we will be talking about right now. Let's see, during this unit. So let me quickly share my screen. We are not going to see this part in the platform yet because there will be a few things that we will like to discover first or to discuss first. Okay, so this is what we are going to cover in unit number 3. Let's see, maybe someone can help me read the objectives. Let's see, maybe Madeline, can you help me read the objectives if you're so kind?
Yeah. What do you do? Objectives. 1. Participants will be able to describe their routine. 2. Participants will be able to describe work activities. And 3. Participants will be able to describe how frequent, how do you say frequent?
Frequent, how frequent?
Frequent they do some sport or fitness activities.
Okay, great, excellent. Thank you very much, Madeline. So routine, work activities, and how frequent you do any type of activity, maybe sport or any other hobby that you may have, right? So for example, if we talk about daily routines, we usually get up at certain time, we go to bed around the same time every night. And also we do certain activities, depending on how much you like them, you do them very frequent or you never do them, okay? So we will also talk about frequency adverbs that will be basically the grammar part that we will be covering in this. Give me a second, let me just quickly share this. Okay, so that's pretty much what we are going to talk about during this unit, guys. Let's see about things we do, routines, any type of sports that we do. Give me a second, I'm just going to quickly share with you guys this. Allow me just a second. This is taking a little longer to open. Okay, so what are we going to use, guys? For this part, this structure, you already know how to use it. But we will just quickly see the simple present part, okay? You can call it simple present or present simple. So when we are talking about our daily routines, about how frequent we do things, we usually use the simple present, right? So let me ask and check some of the things that you guys already know about the simple present. And let me ask, let's see, maybe Yeah, you're right. We need to take the first screenshot. It's 6:30 already. Okay. Before we move on, everyone, if you don't have your cameras open, please do so right now. And now go ahead and take today's October 24th, right? Okay, let's see, October 24th. So before we talk about this, let me quickly grab the screenshot. So ready, everyone? Okay. Please look at the camera and smile. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, all of you look really happy. Interesting. Okay, there we go. Let me take the second one. So the ones on the second screen, once again, smile and okay, we have the date and the time. Okay, perfect. Then we got the first two set of screenshots. So once again, talking about a general activity. So for example, let me see what you guys know already about daily routines. So let me ask, let's see, Hami, for example, Hami, what is the first thing that you do in the morning to start your daily routine, for example?
I get up and brush my teeth.
Okay, and brush your teeth already then. So you get up and you brush your teeth. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Now let's do the opposite. Thank you, Hami. Let's see. Maybe I can ask Fernanda. So what is the last thing that you do at night right before you go to bed?
Brush my teeth too.
Okay, you do.
Yes.
Okay.
And drink water.
And drink water. Okay.
Yes.
Does anybody else? Okay, thank you, Fernanda. Do you guys do any other activity like the very last one before you go to bed? Except brushing your teeth.
I make my
TikTok.
prayers.
Watch
Sorry?
TikTok.
Watch TikTok. Okay.
I wash my face.
You wash your face. Okay, already. Let's see.
I make my prayers.
You make your
shower.
projects.
Prayers.
Your prayers when you
Yes.
pray.
It's the
And
first for me.
okay, good. And you said that you take a shower, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
after.
Okay, so Guadalupe also takes a shower right before going to bed. Okay. Any other thing that you guys do? Let's see. So when we talk about routines, probably not what we do on a daily basis, but since we will also talk about how frequent you do things, we can also talk about things that you do, for example, during the weekend. So what would be some of the things that you guys do only during the weekend? Let's see, Nilsson. Can you mention, Nilsson, anything that you do only during the weekend?
Me?
Yes, Nilsson, I'm sorry, let's see, Guadalupe, I don't know if you were gonna say something, and then we move with Nilsson. Go ahead.
In the weekend, I
I
go.
think it's sorry. Wake up later.
Okay, you wake up later. So around what time do you get up during the week? And what is the difference in the weekends?
During the week, I'm wake up at 3 a.m.
Mhm.
and during the weekend, wake up about 6 or 7 a.m.
Okay, big difference actually from 3 to 6 or 7. There is a big difference, okay? Thank you very much. Let's see, Nilsson, now you may go ahead.
In the weekend, I go to the park, and during the weekend, I can go.
Okay. Alrighty then, let me see. Thank you guys. Let me ask, let's see, Paul, what is an activity that you only do on the weekends?
Well, on the weekend, always I got a meeting at Saturday afternoon
Mm-hmm.
at the church.
Okay, and you go to church. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thank you. And let's see the last one. Maybe I can ask, let me see, someone who has not participated. Maybe I can ask, let's see, Marta, what about you?
When, teacher?
On the weekends, activities
Weekend.
that you only do on weekends.
Um, I work
Okay.
Saturday, part-time.
Ah, okay. So Saturday part-time instead of the full-time that you do during the week. Okay.
Sí. And Sunday, go to church.
To church? Uh-huh. So
Church,
you go
yes.
to church. Okay. Okay, cool. Then thank you.
Only
So
that.
depending on the day of the week, we may have different activities, right?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay, cool then. So right now, just before we move on to the next part of talking about our daily routines, that we're going to do it in groups. So the tense in English that we usually use is the easiest one, right? Which is simple present or present simple, however you may want to call it. And this is the image that we have. So let's quickly go over the structure. Imagine that someone doesn't remember, okay? I know you guys do, but imagine that we don't. So we usually use affirmative sentences, right? Later on, we will see negative and interrogative, but when we are talking about our routines, we usually use simple present, right? Let's see, can you help us and read the structure? Let's see, maybe Oneida can help us. Let's go ahead and read the affirmative portion. So what do we usually do, or what is the structure, Oneida?
I read the picture.
Yeah, the affirmative and then the subject, well, the structure in general.
Okay, affirmative. Subject. I, you, we, they, plus verb.
Okay.
He, she, it, plus verb in this case, speak with S.
Speaks, right? So for third person singular, depending on the type of verb, we usually add the letter S or IES, depending on the verb, okay? Great. So again, the present simple, we use it for facts or also when we are talking about our daily routines, right? And here we have some other examples. Thank you, Neida. Let's see, maybe Eileen can help us with this part.
Okay, the third person verbs need to final S in affirmative sentence. For example, I speak Spanish and he speaks Italian. You speak Portuguese and she speaks French.
Okay, great. So those are some samples of general sentences, right? And we have some other examples. Again, if we have a third person singular, we need to conjugate the verb, right? We need to conjugate the verb. So let's see, again, this is the structure that we usually use when we are talking about our daily routines, right? Since the very first moment that we get up in the morning until any other type of activities that we do either at night, on the weekends, sports, or any other activity that you probably don't frequently do, but you do it sometimes or never or always. It depends. We're gonna get there to that part. So let's see. Can you do me a favor and give us an example? Let's see. Maybe I can ask Aleida of a general activity that you do, any type of activity that you do in your weekly routine, for example. Daily or weekly routine.
Okay. Usually I wake up 4:30 a.m. After well, first I make my prayers. Next I take a shower. After I brush my teeth and I undress. And after I go to my work, and in the routine the work is normally. And at 45 p.m. I return my home. All days on the Monday and Friday. In the weekend, no. In the weekend, I usually, normally, on Saturday, I get up normally 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. Saturday, I usually prepare the food for the week and wash my clothes, clean my house, and I me dedico a mi cuidado.
So to your personal care, probably I'm washing your face or exercise or any other type of personal care you do for yourself. Okay.
Yes. And on Sunday, I go to the church, and after day, I take rest all day.
Okay.
Usually it's my my routine.
So that's your routine. Okay, excellent. So exactly what what Aleida just did right now to explain about her daily, weekly, and some other things she does for her routine, we are going to do the same, but in the groups, okay? So I'm going to send you guys for a few minutes to the groups, so we will all have the chance to talk about our daily routine. Okay, so you can talk about your daily routine for the things you do in the morning since the moment you get up until the very last moment that you go to bed, okay? Is it clear about what we need to do?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then after we cover this part, we will add a little more things like how frequent we do things. We will cover parts of sports in the case if you guys do any physical activity, we will add it later. So yeah, just wondering, do you guys practice any sport?
Usually no.
I do exercise.
No, in my case.
You do exercise, okay? Or any sport, football, basketball?
Yes, I like it.
Okay.
But it's not time.
Okay, great. We're gonna get there to those parts to add more information about how frequent we do things, okay? How frequently we do certain activities. But right now, so we take advantage of the time and the practice in the groups, we are going to talk about our daily routine. Again, since the moment you get up in the morning at 4, 5, 2 a.m., or I guess that Guadalupe is the one who gets up earlier at 3, until the very last moment you go to bed, okay? And then we'll discuss it, or we will randomly select victims to present it to the rest of the class, okay? So,
Teacher.
yes, go ahead, Aleida.
We speak about our daily routines.
Or daily routines.
You select one. Okay.
And I'm going to randomly select a victim to present it to the rest of, probably we're gonna have like 5 or 6 victims tonight, okay? Alrighty then, so let me open up the groups, and since we're gonna have, let me see, about 5 to 6 people, hold on. Yeah, about 5 to 6 people, maybe I'm going to give you around 10 minutes, so all of you would have around 2 minutes, 2 minutes and a half per person to talk about the things you do. Okay? So there you go. Please accept the invite.
my dad with some, and I clean the house while listening to music. Sometimes I help prepare lunch. At home, cooking is not my thing. I usually have the lunch at 2 in the afternoon. While watching the series, I have painted. I watch a lot of Korean dramas or anime, or whatever. Um, uh, I don't always read manga or book that I find it interesting. And I talk to my best friends. I have English class for 6 to 7:30 at night, and I have dinner at no later than 9 at night. Then I do my skin routine. I brush my teeth and go to my room. Uh, I usually fall asleep late. I thought it is not good for my health, and I fall asleep at 1 or 2 in the morning. That's
Oh,
all.
it's too late. You must to sleep more. But
Yeah.
okay.
Ready?
If you want, you can choose another victim, said the teacher.
Aunque estoy watchando al Freddy.
Okay, correct.
Hello. Okay. Okay. My daily routine is very basic. For example, I get up every day at 6 a.m. I brush my teeth, take take a shower. I take my breakfast. After that, I go to work. For After working all morning, I eat my lunch and continue working. I return I return to my home, uh, rest for a few minutes. Something I go to the gym for an hour. I go I come back, sorry, I come back to take my English class. Then I have my dinner and I go to sleep at 10 p.m. That is all. It's very basic.
Okay. Next.
Next is
The last one, Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Oh, Nilsson too.
Well, teacher.
Okay.
Yes, the teacher.
So you want to
Let him
know
say the
about
teacher.
my it's a little boring. You go ahead with your routine.
Okay. Um, my daily routine is not too simple, but it's not too complicated too. I had to go. I did wake up in the morning. Sorry, wake up at the 7:30, and then I just prepare myself to go to the work, and then in my work, um, I work by myself. I have a little store from electronics, and then in my work, practically I have to take care of everything there. So I had to clean the products and had to put it to work and how to talk with the customers and try to sell something every day. and that's why is my routine in the work is always changing. I not do the same every day, but sometimes it's a little boring because sometimes there's no people looking for something to buy. But and then I had to get back in my home to.
Then I I uh, take my take my dress, and then I have my breakfast, and I go to my work. Sometimes go to my work, and sometimes I work in my home, and then um in the in in the 11 a.m. I go to the school with the of my son, and come back my home with my son and with my daughter, and then I prepare the lunch with my for my daughter, and after that I go to my desk at the work, and then in the evening, and the six around the 6 p.m. I take my English class. I finish the English class in the 7:30, and then I have I cook my dinner, and then I eat my dinner, and and after that, in the 9 p.m. I have the class of the Instagram, and I finish class and 10 at 10 p.m. and 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 after that I go to sleep my daughter, or I watch TV in one moment, and go to my bed at uh, the midnight, or 1 a.m. at 1 a.m. and the finish. That's all.
Thank you. What about you, Kevin?
Shut up. Get up, get up, get up, get up. No estoy en clase. Ni sé qué están haciendo, así que no me tengan.
Kevin, are you there? Okay.
You, Sarah.
Yes.
What about you, Sarah?
I don't know if the teacher can say something.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, maybe you can continue. I thought that I was not in mute. Go ahead. Yeah, I just
Okay.
muted Kevin.
Okay. I'll talk about my daily routine. I wake up at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. No, 8 a.m. Sorry. I take a shower at 10 a.m. I think, between 10 and 10:30. Later, I eat my breakfast, and some days I am. Teacher, how do you say aprovecho a comer?
I take advantage of the time and I have dinner, for example, or breakfast or lunch.
I take a what?
Advantage? Take advantage
I take advantage a lunch
and have
because
lunch. And
I
have
have
lunch.
lunch. I have lunch. Sorry, because I I go to work at 12:30 or 12 and a half, and I get out of my work at 5:30 p.m. Some days I have to I do extra hours.
Overtime. You do overtime.
Mhm. And I connected to the class at 6 p.m. to 7:30. I take my dinner at 8 8 o'clock, I think. Something I take my dinner at 9 or 10 o'clock. Mm, and and I have my skincare or personal skin at 11:30, and I go to my bed
11:30.
at
11:30.
11:30. Okay, and I go to my bed at 12 o'clock. Just that.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Is Kevin the only one missing?
Yes.
Let's see, Kevin, and I'm not sure if you're there. Kevin, okay. Okay, I guess he isn't. Okay, great. Let me quickly check on the other groups and then we go back to the main session, okay?
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, teacher.
Hey
Hi,
guys,
teacher.
did you finish?
Yeah.
Yes, we finished.
Okay. Excellent then. Great, I'm just checking around how the other groups are doing and then we go back to the main session, okay? I'll call you
Okay.
in about a minute or two. Thank you then. Hey guys, how's everything? Have you finished?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
We finished.
Okay, okay, cool. So in about a
Teacher,
minute. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question.
Mhm.
How do you say yo salgo de mi trabajo o mi hora de salida es?
You can say I leave work at.
Okay. I leave work
I leave
at.
work at
I leave
6
work
p.m.
at. Okay.
Or you can say, I'm going to send it here in the chat. My shift ends at, if you use the one for my shift, it will be like, mi horario termina this time, right? 6
Okay.
p.m., 5 p.m.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, cool. Then let me go back to the main session and I'll see you there in about a minute, okay? Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let's see, let's wait for everyone. Okay, let's see. Everyone should be back in 5 seconds.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
People, welcome back. Okay, now we should have everyone back. Okay, just before I take the screenshot and we also go to choose randomly the victims who will present about what they talk about. eh, I when I was going around the groups, I heard this, and I'm going to ask you guys if you know the meaning and if also you know the difference between this.
Dinner.
Okay, so number one, what is the difference when it comes to pronunciation in these two words?
Dinner.
Dinner and diner.
Okay, dinner
Diner.
and diner. Yep, oh, I mean, why is it one with one N and the other one with double N, or what's the difference here, guys?
I guess teacher dinner is what your food that you take at night.
Uh-huh, exactly.
Yeah.
Meal that you have at night.
Uh-huh. And
Okay.
diner, a diner, I guess, for a TV show that I used to see, is a place like where you can cook your meal.
Yeah, where you can take it. So a diner, it is, in simple words, it is a small
Restaurant.
restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean that is the reason why I like checking the different groups. So I check whether there's a word that probably can be if it is being mispronounced, but I got this one. So again, dinner is the meal that we have at night, right? Depending on the time, 6, 7, 8 p.m. that you have dinner, right? And a diner is a small restaurant, right? A small restaurant. Have you noticed that in the movies, usually the diners are by the highways, right? That people are driving by and they see, small diners so they can go and have something to eat. Okay.
Teacher.
I saw in Discovery Home and Health, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's a TV show that is diners and dive or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Is where a bad guy is looking for some restaurant tasting the food.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's this place where the people go to different diners to have dinner or any other meal. Okay, yeah, Aleid, I'm sorry, you were about to say something.
Yes. One question.
Mhm.
When we finish this module,
The module, we finish it. I have the dates right here. Give me a second. Let me see. The last day for this module should be November the 8th, okay? But let's see, I am guessing that we will finish on the 9th, okay? November
November
the
9th.
9th. November the 9th, we complete the 20 classes. And November the 9th it's a Thursday, okay? So we would finish classes on a Thursday.
Thursday's night.
Thursday, November the 9th. Uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay.
that should be the date. Because probably we will skip one of these days. I will let you know later tonight or tomorrow, okay? But yeah, we should finish on November the 9th, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
November 9th. Okay, cool. Before we check your routines, let me quickly grab the screenshot. Let's see. So everyone smile once again. Open your cameras in case if you don't have them open. Alrighty then, here we go. So 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, I have this screenshot. Give me a second. Because I like to put the screenshots in a folder already so I don't misplace them. Okay, and the last one, once again, smile to the camera. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Great, guys. This helps us as a proof of your attendance. Also, your attendance, I usually update it every day. And also the recording from the classes, I usually update them the same day at night. So the next day in the morning, if you miss a class, you will be able to watch the video, okay? In case you may want to watch the video for the recording. Okay, excellent then. So now let's see who's going to be the lucky person. The lucky person, besides of participating, is going to also get a stay at a famous beach hotel in La Libertad. Let's see. And the lucky one is
Brenda.
okay, Brenda. Okay, let's see, Brenda. So tell us a little bit about your routine, about your daily routine.
Nota.
No
It's
está.
not here. It's not
She's
here.
not here.
Yeah, but I
Brenda.
remember when Brenda was here. Okay, let's give it another shot. Let's see. Let's see, Carla. I'm not sure if Carla's here. I
Yes,
see Carla. Okay, there we go. Go ahead, Carla.
well, my daily routine in the morning, I always wake up at 4:30 a.m. After that, I take a shower, I get dressed, I comb my hair, and then I cook my breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And at 6 a.m., I take the bus because my first class starts at 6:45 a.m. Then I stay in my home at 10:45 a.m. Then I cook the lunch. Uh, After that, I eat my lunch at 12:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
In the afternoon. Sometimes I take a nap. Then I wash the dishes. From 2 to 3:30 p.m., I do my homework, or maybe I study for an exam or lab that I can have the next day. Then in the night, I have my English class at 6 to 7:30 p.m. After that, I eat my dinner. At 8 p.m., I take my dog out. And after that, I brush my teeth and I put my pajamas because at 10 p.m., I gotta to sleep.
You go to sleep. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Carla, for sharing. In the part when you take your dog out, you can say, I walk my dog. Okay, I walk my dog.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And what's your dog's name?
Its name is Bella.
Okay, okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you then. Thank you, Carla. Let's see who's going to be the next person. And the next one is, let's see, looks like it's going to be Oneida. Let's see, Oneida, go ahead.
Okay. In the morning, I always get up at 7 a.m. After that, I take a shower and brush my teeth. After that, put my dress, or I get up. I dress up, sorry. And after I clean my house, and depend if I have a order of some dessert, for example, cake, pizzas, or flautas. I cook that, and I sell that. After that, I prepare my lunch, and I work in some design because I have to work in the day, in the middle day, night, I work to designer. I design some pedidos, ¿cómo se dice?
Orders, but what type of pedidos
Yes.
do you design?
For example, t-shirts. I print
okay.
t-shirts. I print t-shirts, cup and caps, and maybe I print identification card or tarjeta de presentación.
Okay.
And after that, at 6 p.m., I start my English class, and the end of that, I have my dinner and brush my teeth. After that, I listen to music, or maybe I watch some series, and I go to my bed and sleep.
And sleep. Okay, cool. Thank you, Nada. Good to know. So you design shirts, cups, and some other things that you print, right?
Yes.
Okay,
For
cool,
example,
interesting.
birthday t-shirts is the typical. I sell that.
And you sell them. Okay, cool. Cool,
Yes.
interesting. Interesting. We will let you know when we want to get a personalized shirt in the future. We will contact you, Nada.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Thank you very much. Let's see, we still have time for a couple more. Let's see if you can see it right now. The next person should be, let's see, Ricardo. I don't remember if Ricardo was here. Ah, yeah, I see Ricardo there.
Yes, I am here, teacher, but I have a problem with my connection, and in this moment I joined the meeting.
Ah, okay, good, no problem. If you want to give it a try, we are talking about our daily routines, things that we do,
Okay.
Ricardo. Okay.
Okay. So in that case, and for example, today I woke up at 9 a.m. I think, yes, and after that I took a shower, and after that one of my friends called me, and after that he came to my house and ate the ate the lunch ate the lunch, and uh, after that I went to the Plaza Mundo because in my house uh, have a problem with the waters company, and for that reason I went to the ANDA corporation, and after that I went to my house and I cooked the dinner, and that's it.
Okay. Okay, cool. So you had to go to ANDA probably to make a claim so they would get your water running again, Ricardo.
No, the problem was I have a bad facturation in my check.
Ah, okay. The billing. The billing was incorrect.
Okay, yes.
Okay, the billing. That happens with billing, that sometimes they do not check it very well, the type of consumption you have for the month, and then they may overcharge you, right? Then they may overcharge you. Okay, good, Ricardo. Good job. Thank you very much.
Thank you
for your participation. And let's see, probably we're gonna have one last person. Let's see. It looks like it's gonna be okay, Diana. Let me check if Diana's here. Ah,
Yes,
yeah.
I'm here.
Go right ahead, Diana. And you see, I always enjoy checking what's gonna be the next background that Diana will get tomorrow. Go ahead.
Okay. I usually get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I take a shower. I do my skincare. I brush my teeth. I dress up, and then I go to my work. I usually have oh my god. How do you say avena in English?
So how do we say avena in English, guys?
I don't know if it's correct. Oat.
Oat. Yeah,
Oat.
oat.
Okay, I have oats for my breakfast. For my breakfast. Then I return to my home in the middle day. I have a lunch with my mom, and then I clean my room. I sleep, and sometimes I watch the series or play in my cell phone. And after I waiting for my sister and I visit my grandpa, and then I waiting for my English class, and sometimes I have a dinner in class.
Ah, this is
Yes.
the time for confessions.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I don't
And
really mind.
okay, and then when my class ends, I wash my face and and I go to my bed.
And then
Only
you
that.
go to bed. Okay, great, Diana. Thank you very much for your presentation. Now, Eh, I've noticed that some of you use these verbs, so I would just like to clarify something in regards to this. So there are two different things. One is to get dressed. So get dressed, you just put on whatever you have, right? So you get dressed, probably you take a shirt, pants, sweatpants, whatever you find, right? So that is just to get dressed. But when you say dress up, for example, if I'm going to a party and I need to look, more elegant, then you dress up, okay? So what is the difference between get dressed and dress up, guys?
Get dressed, I think is vestirse.
Yeah, general, you put on whatever you have available. And what about dress up?
I get dressed, I me visto.
Uh-huh, and dress up?
Dress up, me vestí.
You can say is how jacket and pants. I don't know what do you say etiqueta
Yeah,
or
it could be not
maybe
necessarily a tuxedo or something like that, but you dress up, Jacqueline, you're right. You dress up for special occasions.
Se
Mhm.
ponen tipos.
Exactly, like ponerse tipo. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So
Or
the correct form is dressed.
yeah, in the
Dress.
morning, if you just go to work like a regular day to day, you just simply get dressed. Okay.
Dress.
And you dress up when you go to a party, to a wedding, to any other special occasion. Okay, great, cool, guys. So we don't have more time. The next part about adding a little more frequency and all that, we'll check it tomorrow. Okay, so thank you very much for making it tonight, and we'll see each other tomorrow.
Screenshot.
I took it already. We took it already, Paul.
Okay.
I remember you do appear, so don't worry, okay? Thank you then.
Okay, thank you.
I'll see you then.
Thank you,
See you,
teacher.
teacher.
Take
Bye,
care.
Have a
teacher.
nice
Teacher.
night.